So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 80 of Attack on Titan. Uh, it was another 20 minutes of my life that flew like a second. It's crazy how it's impossible, how the hell it happens so fast every time. The reaction is in the description. Links are there. Go watch it and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. And the discussion is, it's quite interesting actually what happened in this episode. Because we heard the story from Grisha's reading the books and translating them, the history books. From Marley, from the king. We heard some of the stories left and right about what happened previously. But now, I think that we actually saw what actually happened. So I'm gonna take what we saw in this episode as the one and only truth. One and only real, actual, historical proof of those events. Because surprisingly, quite a lot of what we heard is was true. And so, fuck, the subtitles are not showing in here. Oh, I don't even know, man. I kind of what Aaron said that he saw something when he kissed his story as arm at the end of season 3 part 2. There was a moment of electricity, I suppose. I don't remember if it was shown there or not. I think it was shown, because I remember that face of Eren. And that face looks like Ymir's face after he spoke with her. So probably he saw exactly these events, probably. Or maybe Grisha's... Oh no, he probably saw Grisha's memories at that moment, like complete Grisha's memories. Because Grisha also had the face like that. Anyways, I just don't want to spend your time here because fucking subtitles are not working. There's nothing I can work with. So, they both ended up here in the coordinate, and Zeke said like, yep, that was a nice flashback shenanigans, and your Attack Titan's pretty powerful, but you didn't know that you cannot control Ymir, so... Surprise, motherfucker, Ymir, go do the thing, remove the ability to have children from Eldians. And she walks and does that. And man, Ymir. We have a lot of dramatic characters here, but Ymir is probably the most dramatic character. Because she was enslaved. In her early years, he was used and abused. She was used and abused for all her life, and even after her death, she kept serving the fucking king. And she basically was maintaining all of the titans that King made. And so, and yeah, when she walks, Eren breaks his arms from those chains and runs towards Ymir, and Zeke like, Mudada, but Zeke like, but Eren's like, you know what, that's my line. And so, yeah. And what's interesting, so anyways. The book. We see... Let me show you that. How to show it, I already forgot that. We see the book. the book that Frida was showing to Historia, and she was saying that Historia has to be like this girl, a good girl, that was giving an apple to a giant monster. That kind of, when I was thinking about that, I was thinking that that's a part of history where this apple is given to the monster, to the devil or something, and he gives the power of titans. That's how it looked like, and we had those pictures, but turns out it wasn't like that. So what's shown in this picture and in other pictures that's like this is not the event of gaining the power, but another event. And I'm gonna tell you that I see a pretty big connection in here. We saw at some point Ymir being pregnant, and she looked exactly like Historia, sitting in the same pose, and they looked very much alike. And now they're pointing that you, Historia, have to be like this girl. And I don't know what exactly the event we see here, but may this be that we actually see the end of Attack on Titan here. I've got goosebumps. Like, we are seeing maybe Historia stopping Eren, because Eren now looks like an evil fucking devil thing. And there's no way we can stop him. He's moving forwards. Tatakae and Susume and all of the Japanese words. Maybe Historia can stop him somehow. Not with an apple, but with something, like with a child. With a young child, like, please stop Eren for this child or something. I mean, maybe it's just during this episode I saw quite a lot of similarities between Ymir and Historia. And of course Ymir's life was much more terrible, but there are some similarities, and they were even previously in Attack on Titan. And now when Eren transformed into evil-looking giant thing, this thing, it actually is bony. You can even see like bones in here, like, you know, it's more like a skeleton thing. So I don't know if that's actually what it is or not, but it's gonna be quite cool if Historia ends up being someone who stops Eren from doing something really, really bad. I mean, again, we don't know what's gonna happen, but that idea is quite interesting to me, at least. Let's go back. So Frida said you have to be like this girl, more feminine and all that, ladylike. But what actually was is not true. So then we see the flashback, which I suppose happened 2,000 years before. I don't know where was that, but that was some different nation. It was not Eldians. It was some people. Maybe even Marlians, but I don't think so. Because seems like Eldians, they looked like Greek. Spartans and all that. While Marlians, they looked like Romans. I mean, it's obvious how they looked, and yeah. Maybe the other way, because at some different points in history they were kind of, but I think like, yeah, like that. And Ymir was living with some other people, and they were just living there, and they were just happy. And then Eldians, who kind of, I mean, at this point Eldians look like Vikings with horns and stuff. So I mean, it's all messed up. But later they got buildings. They got buildings like in Greece, you know, maybe even like in Rome. The architecture is pretty similar. But Marlians definitely had those mohawk things. You know, I think Roman legions were wearing those. So Ymir's people, the real Ymir's people, were captured by the barbaric tribes of, I suppose, Eldians. It was a nation of Eldians. They were just human beings. Like normal human beings who wanted to kill another human beings, like normal human beings operated 2,000 years ago, both in a land of in world of Attack on Titan and in our world as well. That's how humans do things. They just kill each other. And yeah, Vinland Saga flashbacks, man. Just fucking barbarians killing everyone and having pleasure from that. And you just look at this and you have to what? Have fun? Thankfully, here we didn't look at it for too long. So Ymir was taken with other people, and they were all enslaved. They were all enslaved. There was one guy that they were cutting his tongue, and I'm guessing they cut all of the tongues for all of them because Ymir was not speaking as well. She's not spoke a single word. She made noises, but no speaking. And I'm guessing they were all without tongues. And she just became a poor girl, a poor slave. And started living here while the king was kissing his woman. And what's interesting, the woman has the flower thing on her hair that kind of resembles a woman that we saw somewhere, either in the opening of season 2 or something. I think in the opening of season 2. Or maybe a Rose and someone from those people. But that's not important. What's important is actually Maria Rose and Cena were actually kind of like I thought, but I didn't think they were daughters of Ymir. I thought they were just daughters of the king. But it turns out Ymir was granted the seed of the king. Fucking perfect. Such a great reward. And so someone let the pig go. And I'm gonna tell to you, people, this is a serious crime. You may burn forests. You may punch people in the faces. You may rob women and children. But never, ever think about letting a pig go. Mark my words. And the king was pissed. I mean, fucking pig went away. Jesus. So someone let the pig go. And we actually don't know who did this. There was no proof for us that it was Ymir. But all of the slaves were standing. But all of the slaves were standing there. And the king said, like, either you bitches speak, either I'm gonna cut your fucking eyes. Or he said one eye or something. I cannot say, I don't have subtitles when I do the discussion, unfortunately. So I have to work with what I remember with the footage. And they were like, aga, gugu, because they cannot speak. They just showed at Ymir. And I'm guessing if they all show at Ymir, probably it was her. Because why would you all show towards Ymir? Point towards Ymir. Those CG arms. And the king is like, you are free now. But that's not the free that we kind of think about when we speak about being free. She is kind of free, but yeah. They just started playing and hunting for her. And the girl was running away, being wounded. And then there is a tree. And poor Ymir was looking at the flower. What's interesting, the whole flashback, they don't have eyes out there. Just no eyes. They're all blank. Like artistic choice. Poor girl Ymir. She was living life of a slave. And at those times, those fucking kings, they were brutal. Slavery is terrible. And then she sees the tree, and I must tell you that this is a weird ass tree. Just getting back to the thing that was the root of the Titans. It was somehow under the tree in some deep pond of the tree. I'd like to say that this may be probably some ancient creature, but who survived in a little place somehow. But that trees does not live for millions of years. That tree is a pretty fresh. I mean, it's giant, but it wouldn't be standing there for all this time. So it probably appeared because that thing was there. So it somehow appeared on Earth. It may be something from Earth. I'm not saying that it's not, but it may be something alien, or but not something ancient. There's no way, because there was a little pond and there's a tree. I mean, there's quite a lot of things saying that, and the whole tree. It seems like it's also somewhat influenced by the thing. So I don't even want to dig too deep into what exactly is that. Is that thing? It definitely knew how to connect to spine of Ymir. As I've said, it looks exactly like that thing. Prehistoric thing. I don't know, maybe I will make a picture or edit or not. I don't know, it depends on how lazy I am. But those things, they were roaming the sea. Just, I don't think they were connecting to people and making them giant titans. What it actually did, that creature, it changed DNA. We're trying to look at this scientifically. It changed DNA of a human being to make him the Titan. The human who can transform into Titan. And it seems like Ymir instantly had the ability to transform into the Titan and back. Because in real world, Eldians have to eat one of the special 9 or 8 Titans. I mean, I don't know if we can count the founder, but I mean, some of those. But Ymir had no one to eat. She instantly had this ability. And seems like when she was eaten by her children, my god, Isayama, what are you smoking, bro? It's so good, I guess. When the children ate her, they also somehow got the genes. And so that thing somehow fuses with the spine and changes the genes. And that's what happened with the poor girl Ymir. She broke the tree, the lightning stroke, and Ymir appeared. And then she started fighting with Eldians, with the Eldian king. So we're not even... I mean, we're Eldians. It's so difficult, because Eldians were normal humans. And then Ymir, she was not an Eldian. She got the power, and she had mixed blood from the Eldian, the king. So we are not technically Eldians. We're like half-blood people mixed with some alien substance that makes us Titans. All of the genes combined into our blood, into modern Eldians' blood. Poor Ymir, man, I'm looking at her. She's just such a beautiful woman. All of the good women are suffering in the Attack on Titan. So King said that I will reward you with my seed. Reward your fucking mouth with your stupidest seed. So no, Eldians, the modern the ancient Eldians, they will look more like Vikings, not like Greeks. With horns and shit. And the war with Marley actually happened as well. But that's okay. I mean, at those times, people were fighting each other. Marley, not Marley, doesn't care. Those were wars, and yeah, we just have a biggest Titan, and we won. And that's it. Deal with it. But we could have won even without this biggest Titan. So it's not like we just destroyed all of the Marleys because we had all the power of the Titans in the world. But the king instantly felt it. Yeah, we need to make more Titans. I'm giving you my seed. You're giving me children, and here's the picture where she's sitting there like Historia. Her children were born. She were fighting with the Titan with Marlians and all that. And she even protected the goddamn king when there was an assassination attempt. This is such bullshit, man. This woman. I mean, I guess when you're enslaved, at some point you're just getting completely, totally broken, and you take it as like, yeah, I am a slave. That's it. You're not even trying to think about living normal life. And it seems like she was already completely turned into a complete slave. And even knowing that the goddamn king doesn't love her, just using her, she still protected him. Because she was her master, basically. But just imagine yourself if the king's is being killed instead of her. The history may have gone a very different way. But she protected him. And as I've said during the reaction, she cannot regenerate because there is no magic Ymir in the coordinate who can fix the Titan, the special Titan people. Because normal Eldians, they don't heal. Only in the Titan form or one of the 9 Titans. And she was not one of the 9 Titans. She was a normal human being who can transform into a Titan. And I suppose, can she heal in the Titan mode? Well, that's interesting. But I mean, there's no way they can harm her at those times. There were no guns, just stupid spears. So she protected him, and he's still like, yeah, stand up, do it. Motherfucker, stupid ass king. And they just started eating the woman. Like, do your best, eat your mom. Poor girls, poor girls. I mean, when I was analyzing this episode, at least cook her. When I was analyzing this episode, not the episode, the ending of season 2, I thought that they are probably eating Ymir. I was not sure about that. I was asking, like, why would you eat poor Ymir? But I was pretty sure that was the king and that was his daughters. But I never imagined that those daughters would be Ymir's daughters. So they are actually eating her mother. Cena, yeah. And the king died pretty soon after that, by the way. And he said, like, you know what, guys? Fuck and prosper. That was his last words. And that's what they started doing. And that's how all of the titans started appearing. Maria, Rose, and Sheena took the power of Ymir and started spreading. And current Eldians are relatives of those people. And of course, at some point, the Eldian, the Titan people, got stronger and took the power because, I mean, you can control them, you can make them Titans if you want. But still, I don't understand how all of the super Titans appeared. Okay, we saw how Ymir appeared, but what about the special Titans? How they appeared? Why they appeared? Because they are special. Who created them? That I did not understand. And then we see Ymir building those giant titans. Just imagine how many millions, trillions of years poor little girl was fucking working there with the sand. Alone. And building them titans. This is fate worse than death. I don't know what happened to Ymir after what Eren did. By the way, she was pretty easily convinced to let him do what he wants. But what happens to her? She's still gonna do that? She's still gonna work? Can we somehow free the woman? I think what we really need is to just get rid of the Titan genes somehow. And make peace with Marley. That's impossible, but that's gonna be the best solution. Because we were basically normal people. They were... will rule every corner of this world. So yeah, the king was... as it always happens, the ruler decides the fate of... Some strong ruler decides the fate of not just his people, but like whole world. Because in ancient times... different people conquered the known world again and again, and they had the ambitions, but no empire will stay forever. No empire. And the will of the king was, we're gonna rule the world. But modern Eldians don't want to rule the world, they just want to live. And the ambitions of the king led us into the wars against Marley, and Marley taking our powers, and Marley taking the powers. They're like, ooh, now we're gonna rule the world. And they started doing it. It's like they like have one atomic so someone who creates atomic bombs, and they're like taking it from one country to another, and one country having it like, now we rule, another country taking it like we rule. Just get rid of the goddamn bomb. But is that possible? I don't know. And so Eren somehow convinces Ymir, says like, make your choices, I'm here to save you, and thank God, I hope he actually saves her. And we see in the super slow-mo moment that Eren also having that thing somehow connecting to his head throughout what? 1 second, I'm gonna see it. Show me. From where? How it connected? Where it originated? It just connected to Eren out of nowhere, or what? No, it connected to Eren from his body. So that thing appeared from Aaron's body and then connected the body to the head, I guess. And he's like, and the stuff happened. Aaron instantly after he got the power, after what happened to him though? Is he now a founding titan? Or what? Because Ymir looked like kind of normal titan, but Aaron looks like giant bone Godzilla. Like very giant. He's so big that I guess he can't even have flesh. Because the bigger they are, the hotter they are. Instantly when he appeared, he started crushing the walls and commanded the Titans to go. And Armin said to Mikasa, like, yes, this is Eren. He's doing that. He won. And he said that he just need the just Shiganshina or what. But I suppose he said that he destroyed all of the Wall Maria as well. There's a picture. There's no wall. All of the Titans are just walking away. So he destroyed the whole ring of the Wall Maria. And this is the biggest ring. And it has the most amount of Titans. And they are marching somewhere. Where? I don't know. I don't know what's about other walls. He kept them or not, because I don't think it's wise to just make all of the Titans from the walls go. We just need some scary event, not a complete destruction. And then Eren makes a video call to everyone. They hear Eren, all of the aliens hear Eren in their heads. And he commands them. And he says that all of the walls... Oh, no. All of the walls of Paradise Island have come apart. So all of the walls. Damn. Too bad I cannot watch subtitles normally. Oh, there's even Marley people. I mean, not Marley, but people who live in Marley. With armbands. All of them heard that. Marlians didn't hear a single thing. But Eldians did. And his story is here, my girl. Oh man, I miss you so much. Such a great character. And Eren announced that we are going to protect our people of Eldians. Marlians does not listen to us. We tried. Buried within have begun their march. Oh, Maria. Yeah, but the world wanted us to die. So Eren asked all of the Titans to go. Well, what he's gonna do now with that? He's gonna stomp Marley? Or he aims on everyone? We have friends, like Asian people, Azumambito, what's the clan? People of Onyankopon? I think not everyone wants us dead. But he says, but the world wishes for their death. I will not stop until it has purged the subjects of... yeah. To be continued, my ass. Will trample the land outside our island. All of the land? And crush all traces of life under the rumbling vein. So, I'm guessing Eren going all the way. Which I don't really like. Though I understand him. But I don't think everyone is an enemy out there. And just imagine how many people may die from that. And what's gonna happen after that? That's the main question. Even if... I was asking this question already. If Eren dies, will the Titans stop? Or no, or they just have the mission and they will continue marching. There's no way you can kill all of those titans. You have to take the command or destroy the command center, which is Eren. But will the destruction of the command center actually stop the titans? Or they're gonna march even with him dead? That's the question. And getting back to that moment when I was speaking about little girl speaking with a giant monster, may there actually be a girl which gonna stop Eren from destroying everyone somehow? Because someone needs to stop that if they don't want the world to be destroyed. Or, I mean, just destroy the whole goddamn world. And I guess for Eldians, it's gonna be somewhat of a happy end. I'm not against that. I think it's kind of fitting for Attack on Titan. Eldians were oppressed for all the time. Yeah, previously in our history, there were times where we kind of were doing bad things, but it's not like we really wanted to do the bad things. We were commanded to do the bad things because kings ruled the world and all that. Doesn't mean all the Eldians are evil now. They just want to live. So for us, if no one's gonna bother us, that's a win. Eren definitely seems like an evil dude now, but he's not an evil dude. He's just a cornered bear, basically. Someone who... They were sticking fucking sticks in him and thought it's gonna be funny, but no, the bear got angry. And when he ran out of the cell, people started still sticking sticks in him and thought like, that's gonna be, the bear's gonna run away. No, the bear's gonna kill you all fuckers. So he was pushed so far by the events. I honestly don't know how it's gonna go after that. There's quite a lot of episodes left, so they're gonna be... They will make Eren the main bad guy and they're gonna try to deal with him? Okay, but what will you achieve with that? If you're gonna stop Eren, then... And the Titan will stop after that, which is very important. It has to work like that. Then Marley just gonna come and kill you. Or Zig gonna command Ymir and say like, yep, we're going back to the plan of euthanization and all that, so... I feel that for Eldians, what Eren's doing is the best outcome at this exact moment. God damn it. I really wonder what's gonna happen. But yeah, it happened. The rumbling is not coming anywhere anymore. It has come. It started. As a Shane song in a Mortal Kombat movie once said, it has begun. Awesome movie. I don't care what others say. Yeah. I'm sorry, probably the discussion was pretty bad because I cannot normally analyze the episode because the subtitles are not showing. I'm clicking on the different scenes and there is no subtitles here. Look at that. Look, I'm gonna show you that just so you understand. I'm clicking. There is no subtitles in every scene whatsoever. Oh, okay, we got one. You obey my fucking order. Awesome. There is no subtitles. Another. So I can catch like one phrase out of 10, like 25, right? In other cases, I was able to click and there's subtitles there, so I can read at least some text. But here I was just working with my memory, and of course, I probably missed some of the things I missed because I was so shocked with what happened. I kind of missed it. Eren said like all of the world. So excuse me that I was not able to completely dig deep into that. There's no way it's gonna be taking too much time, or I have to pre-record this whole like analyze and spend 10 hours making the discussion. But yeah. I suppose we're gonna have much more to discuss later on because I feel there's gonna be a lot of changes in Attack on Titan story. in general. That was fire, man. Too bad I cannot watch the next episode. I mean, I can watch the next episode, but there's no way I'm gonna handle normal reaction, and especially the discussion after that. I'm just gonna skip everything. Like, yeah, that was nice. Goodbye. But yeah, thank you for watching, even though maybe it wasn't super good. But anyways, thank you for watching, for staying, and supporting. I'm gonna see you next time in the next episode. As I've said in the reaction, I don't know when or where. I'll try to watch it when I can. I actually in 3-4 days I will buy badass headphones, like professional headphones with a professional mic. Audio Technica, a lot of people use them. BPH S1 model, it's like super awesome thing, and probably there's gonna be some improved quality of the sound, but who cares, right? I do, because that thing is expensive like hell. Is this little microphone, as you may remember, from season 4, part 1 reactions. I was complaining when I started using it. I had issues with that. I had to re-edit the whole episode. Like the episode when Sasha died, I had to re-edit it because the sound was constantly desynchronizing. Because I bought the good sound card, and this microphone seemed like it's not compatible with the thing. So I finally will buy the good microphone that will probably should work with that thing. I really hope so. So we'll see. I'll definitely record more episodes when I get my headphones, because I like to play with my toys. Yeah. Anyways, thank you again for watching. I'm gonna see you next time. Stay tuned, guys. Have fun in your life. Bye bye.